hard R, very edgy, adult theme that has a really cheeky sense of humor. Anora, a sex worker, runs into the son of a Russian oligarch, sinks her claws into him, and of course the Russian oligarch is none too happy. Part of the appeal of indie movies is that you don't have to be a four-quadrant film. You don't have to be Jurassic Park or Star Wars. You can make a smaller, stylized film telling a story that is more edgy.
If I get married to an American, I wouldn't have to go back to Russia.
Okay, so we should marry.
It's from director Sean Baker, who a couple of years ago did a film called Red Rocket with Simon Rex, who used to be on MTV. It kind of made the film festival circuit, and it got a lot of attention. You know, it's like a hard R, very edgy, kind of adult theme that has a really cheeky sense of humor. Anora is not a sequel in any way, but it's from the same director, and it looks like it has a very similar sensibility. Anora is the title character. She plays a sex worker who runs into the son of a Russian oligarch, sinks her claws into him. They get married in Vegas, and of course the Russian oligarch father is none too happy. But this is not a comedy, it's a drama. It looks like it's really well put together. This also is a film that was on the film festival circuit and has been getting a little bit of pub. And Mikey Madison has been doing a lot of young adult type content, a lot of drama work. This is really the first time I've seen her do more of a quote-unquote adult role where she's not playing a teen or that sort of thing. This is her playing an adult, playing someone who works with her body. They clearly come to Vegas. They shot in Vegas. I mean, there's some shots in this trailer from Fremont Street, from some of the bigger casinos here in town. So the fact that, yeah, it's kind of playing on some stereotypes and some streaming shows that we've seen before, but it looks like a really good character study with Mikey Madison as Anora. The rest of the cast I haven't really seen or heard much of anything they've done. But Sean Baker, I'm a huge fan of his work, going back several films.
She looks like she's 18.
Believe really? She's 22, 23, and if they were shooting here in Vegas, then she probably would have had to be 21 at least to go into any of the casinos. That would be my guess. Like anything in Hollywood, though, people who are 30 play like they're in high school. So everyone in Hollywood tends to age a little bit slower. And honestly, too, it takes so long to build up a career, it doesn't surprise me that she's playing younger. This is one that I'll probably watch in theaters. Again, it looks like a lot of handheld, off-the-shoulder type stuff. It's different locations, actual cinematography, actually going to a casino, actually going to not just a soundstage somewhere, actual storytelling, and actual conflict between a prostitute and a Russian oligarch. Very fascinating. Have you seen the trailers for this one?
I have not. I am new to Mikey Madison. I have never seen her do anything, so I have to go and look at her and see what movies that I can find with her. Because a lot of these younger faces I'm not familiar with, and this is one thing I will say about some streaming services. It's a great place to discover them. Like I don't know really too much about Sydney Sweeney, and I'm like, okay, I don't know anything about her, but I found out that she has a movie out on she had a movie out on Tubi, and I went and watched that. That movie was bonkers.
It's a good way of putting it. Yeah, that's a really good one. I'm a huge fan of Sydney Sweeney. She's kind of hit bigger and hit more mainstream though than Mikey Madison has. I couldn't even tell you the exact films off the top of my head that Mikey Madison has done, but she's done a lot of the, with Rachel Sennett, a lot of those type films, a lot of young adult stylized kind of films. This to me looks like one of her first starring roles, at least in terms of a film that I can remember. So, I'm looking forward to this.
Do you think a movie like this will attract an audience? I mean, a wide audience? It doesn't really have that sense. I mean, it looks good. Do you think it'll get a wide release?
No, and if it did, it would probably fail miserably. I live in Las Vegas. There's 2.5 million, 3 million people here in town. There's 3 theaters that show indie movies. So I would guess that this film will be in those indie theaters for 3 or 4 weeks tops. To me, this doesn't look like a film that will have a wide mass appeal, but that's part of the appeal of indie movies, is that you don't have to be a 4-quadrant film. You don't have to be Jurassic Park or Star Wars. you can make a smaller, stylized film telling a story that is more edgy, that a lot of people will just go, yeah, that's not for me. So to me, that's part and parcel of what drew me to this film. Is this is a film that looks like it's not trying to be something that it's not, and it's trying to tell a story that you couldn't do in a big blockbuster. You couldn't have Steven Spielberg directing Anora, or if you did, it would be a really, really different film. To me, this looks like one that will live on in streaming in the same way that Red Rocket has. I don't know which streaming service it's headed towards, but yeah, to me, this looks like a film that was strictly made for the film festival, indie film theaters, and then streaming.
I actually picked up Red Rocket from my library. They
Oh,
actually had
yeah?
a copy of it. Yeah, I actually picked it up there for a quarter, and and yeah, one of the copies of the library had, and they discarded it, and
Really?
inside the bookstore, and I went in there, and I knew I knew A24, so I picked it up, and so I saw it was A24, so I got it for a quarter.
25 cents is a lot less than what it would have cost you to watch it at film festivals. Anora, Anora. There will be no more singing Anora, Nora, Nora in this video, I promise you. But let me know in the comments section below this video if you're planning to watch Anora, or if you like indie movies like this. I think it looks really good. I love the perspective we're seeing in this film from this character, so let me know in the comments section below this video. Also, be sure to click right over here. If it's one of mine, maybe watch it. But do you guys want to watch Anora? Let me know in the comments section below this video. I've been Dragon Movie Guy. Thank you for watching, and if you're still watching, bless you. And I will see you next time.